Hello, and welcome to A Storied World. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey to Hohenwerfen Castle, perched dramatically on a hilltop in the Salzburg Valley of Austria. Through my extensive research for my Protectorate book series, I've stumbled across this beautiful gem, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Beyond its picturesque exterior, this castle holds a tapestry of hidden secrets and mysteries. And who doesn't like mysteries? So let's delve into the enigmatic history of Hohenwerfen Castle. Hohenwerfen Castle, dating back to the 11th century, but it wasn't just a fortress, it was a key player in regional politics. Positioned strategically to control trade routes, its chambers witnessed diplomatic discussions, espionage, and power struggles. Its earliest beginnings took place following a period of turmoil. Initially, it was built as a fortification site for the archdiocese and was completed in 1077 under Archbishop Gebhard. The original wooden structure underwent extensive renovations until the 15th century, where it became what we see today. Although the construction didn't stop there. After a peasant revolt in the early 1500s, where large sections of the castle were pillaged and destroyed, Archbishop Matthias Lang commissioned construction after suppression of the revolt was secured. During this reconstruction, a watchtower and hidden staircase were added. Under a second building phase, Archbishop Johann Jakob Kuhn-Balassi modeled the castle after the great Italian fortresses. Though the reign of the archbishops was long, the castle was eventually used as a prison during the 17th and 18th centuries, and in 1803, when the castle changed over to Bavarian rule, it sadly fell into disrepair. But there was a silver lining, because 20 years later, Archduke Johann lovingly restored the castle, which was then used as a hunting base. It wasn't until 1898 when Archduke Eugen purchased it and expanded the castle into a home and added the collection of art and weaponry on display there today. With its tumultuous history, the tides changed once more and fire destroyed the main building in 1931. And but a short time later, the castle was turned into a training center during Nazi rule. After the war, the Salzburg police used it as a training facility until 1987, where it then became a popular tourist attraction. Imagine what the walls would tell if they could talk. But what lies beneath the surface? Like many medieval castles, Hohenwerfen is rumored to have a network of secret tunnels and passages. Imagine strategic retreats or covert movement during times of siege. The castle stones might whisper tales of clandestine operations and hidden routes, but try as I might, I couldn't find any definitive scholarly paper on them other than Erdstalls and tunnels were common all over Europe, in that time especially, and especially in Bavaria and Austria. Since the origin of them are unknown, and the going thought is that they were built for hiding places or escape tunnels, after all, what's a tunnel really for other than passage or storing treasure? Funny enough, there haven't been any treasure, though, found in any of these passageways in Austria and Bavaria. It's speculated that the tunnels date back to the Middle Ages and even as far back as the Stone Age. If there are tunnels under Hohenwerfen Castle, I'd definitely not go hunting after dark. The castle's architecture itself holds mysteries. Certain parts of Hohenwerfen seem almost labyrinthine, and historians speculate about hidden chambers and concealed rooms within the structure. Exploring the castle might reveal architectural anomalies that hint at untold stories waiting for us to uncover. However, again, I wasn't able to find any proof of this. So if you're in the know about any of these things, please comment below, because I'd really love to find out. But it's not just the living who left their mark on Hohenwerfen. Legend has it that the dungeon is haunted by tortured noblemen. But like the others above, I haven't found any definitive source. However, its sister castle, built around the same time, Hohensalzburg Fortress, which is a bigger castle, is haunted by the ghost of a white lady. The identity of this spectral figure is uncertain, though she floats through the hallways, her white robes flowing about her, and the story goes that she appears when difficult times are ahead. The sister castle, along with Hohenwerfen, have nightly tours for you adventure seekers, plus Hohensalzburg hosts Halloween flashlight tours full of ghost stories, tales, and legends. Doesn't this add an air of mystery and just a touch of the supernatural to the castle's already rich history? Now, let's talk about witches. Tales echo witchcraft were common in the Middle Ages, and Hohenwerfen Castle didn't escape this reality. Usually seen in smaller geographical regions like Salzburg, witch hunts were common during times of economic need and strife. Beggars and thieves, among others, were looked down upon, and those were usually the ones who ended up losing their lives. However, what's most striking about this area is that the majority of people that lost their lives in these trials were young males, mostly in their teens. In the year 2020, Hohenwerfen Castle opened a witches and sorcerers exhibit showcasing these historical events. Their press release reads, quote, "On a total of 4 levels of this historic armory, visitors can immerse themselves in the world of witches and sorcerers. The exhibition fascinates and captivates with authentic and sometimes disturbing exhibits, multimedia installations, and fantastical characters," end quote. So if you're into the paranormal, this might be something to check out. If nothing else, it's a way to remember the atrocities of the past and hopefully not repeat them. In the cinematic world, Hohenwerfen Castle has been used as a film set for several movies, including the classic film Where Eagles Dare. But what about the others? The Sound of Music, The Man in the High Castle, and let's not forget Call of Duty Black Ops 3. The castle's cinematic history adds a layer of intrigue, as visitors can explore locations where famous scenes were shot. If you haven't already, it's time to watch those movies and TV shows again to catch a glimpse of history. But beyond its historical mysteries, Hohenwerfen Castle houses a museum that provides insights into its past. The castle also has a renowned falconry center where visitors can witness the ancient art of falconry and learn about the connection between birds of prey and medieval castles. From falcons to eagles, vultures, to other birds of prey, one can sit back and revel at their majesty and even ask a few questions. Falconers are on hand and aim to promote a connection with nature. If you're into this, there are a few recommendations that Hohenwerfen Castle strongly suggests. Number 1, raptors are shy animals. Enjoy observing and watching them. Number 2, if a trained raptor sits in front of you on the ground, keep your distance and do not try to lure it or touch it. Number 3, do not throw things such as stones at the raptor, or anything really. Number 4, if you're still using selfie sticks, please don't around these birds. Raptors confuse these with a place to land, and they can become seriously injured. As we wrap up our journey through Hohenwerfen Castle, we've uncovered a lot. From espionage, hidden passages, architectural enigmas, ghostly tales, witches and sorcerers, and even its cinematic history. Exploring Hohenwerfen is not just a journey through time, but also through its complex history. If you want more information or want to visit, I'd recommend checking out their website at salzburg-burgen.at for tickets and contact information. But don't worry, I'll post that in a link below. Oh, and this year they open March 29th. They are temporarily closed until then. From the travel blogs, it gets crowded, so purchase tickets before you go. And if you've already been, please comment below and tell us your thoughts. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed learning about Hohenwerfen Castle and came away with something new. And until next time, this is Katie Upton for A Storied World signing off. Thanks for watching.